Hi, my name is Courtney Terry, and this is Arts Alive. My guests today are Deb and Bonnie from the Amity Art Collective, which is having its very first art tour and sale. Welcome, and that's so exciting. So both of you are artists who live in Amity. Tell me more both about the art that you both do. There we go.
Well, okay, I'll go first. I am a nature printer and an enamel artist. I dabble a little bit in metal art as well. But I began nature printing probably about 15 years ago, and mostly gyotaku, which is the ancient Japanese art of fish rubbing, oh. And where the fish is actually my printing plate. And I put ink on it and then put paper over the fish and pat until all the ink is transferred to my print. I also do nature prints, so I'm really excited about all the flowers that are popping up everywhere because I will be doing some nature printing in the next month, getting ready for the tour. In addition to that, I also work with enamel, which is just glass on metal, and copper is my substrate. I cut out all of my own shapes and prepare them, put glass powder on, bake them in my kiln at 1495 degrees, oof. And then take them out and polish them up, and then they're ready to wear. And I love it because it's so immediate. I tried fused glass, and you have to wait until the next day to see it. Enamel, you can go out and make a pair of earrings in an hour and wear them the same day, and it's just so much fun.
That's so cool. Okay. And they sound like similar but very different mediums. It's exciting.
They're different, but I am diverse. I love doing different things, and this gives me an opportunity to play in several different mediums.
That's so cool.
And my focus right now is ceramics. I do mostly hand building. I've done a little bit of wheel work, all of it self-taught. I've also have started doing a little bit of enameling. Deb's given me a lesson, and so I've done a little bit of that, dabbling with that, and I think I'm going to include that in with some of the ceramic pieces that I'm making. I've really focused on it since retiring from teaching. That's
yeah. Well, and they're beautiful. It's so cool. And so the studio tour is happening the first weekend in May, or second, third, or fourth.
Correct.
And then, so tell me, how is it going to work? Is it how many artists are participating?
We have 25 artists
wow.
at 14 locations. We have a website, and on the website we have links to everybody's address, so you can use Google Maps. The link will take you right to Google Maps. We also have maps going on the website, so if you need just print out a map and you need that, we've got that being put together. It is a free tour, so everybody is welcome to come on the tour. It is our first annual tour,
Yay.
As you said. The 25 artists that we have, obviously, are some of them are together with other artists. So not all of them are from Amity area. All the places are Amity area artists. However, our Amity artists were able to invite a guest artist to be with them.
Oh, cool.
And so some of those artists are coming from different locations to show with us. And we have a variety of art. We have painting, oil painting. We have one person doing tempera. We have ceramics. We have metal work. We have, what else? We have
we have
prints.
Watercolors. We have acrylics. We have Mindy's photography. I mean, it's just
right.
whatever you're interested in. We encourage people to come out and tour the studios, meet the artists, see where they work, maybe even get a little hands-on demo. I think it's going to be a great time, and we're really excited about 25 artists for such a small town is amazing. Amity is a community of makers and doers, and when you walk into the Earth and Fire, which is wood and pottery, I mean, you can see where people create the beauty that will just enhance their daily lives. It's just, it would be a day well spent.
I took my grandmother to the Amity Daffodil Festival a few weekends ago, and that was, there were vendors in Earth and Fire.
Earth and wood.
Earth and wood. But even just that, which was kind of a micro tour, was so cool. And I agree. When I'm curious for, in terms of the Amity Art Collective, for such a small town, it is amazing that there are so many artists here. And I'm just curious what led to the tour and what led to the collective. Was it just the networking, or
it was Bonnie? She just lit a fire under everybody. Go ahead and explain how.
Actually, Tony Tyree and myself were talking, and we were talking about how we want Amity to become more known for art. And then we got the idea, well, let's do a tour. And so we actually, from that point, went into the bank hoping we could open a bank account so that nobody had to handle the money. It could all be, and they couldn't open an account unless we were a nonprofit. So I turned and I said, well, let's form a nonprofit. And so we developed the nonprofit, and through the nonprofit, we are now looking at other things that we could possibly do in the Amity area, and we're hopefully all of us are excited. I'm a little overworked. But I think that for the Amity area artists, it's amazing because there are a number of artists I didn't even know about myself. And so it's exciting, and it's hopefully something that will grow and something that we can do more than just this. I would like to see the schools involved and doing things within the education system. And that's kind of, I'm hoping, the direction that will go.
Well, and it's in its first year, so it's exciting to see, what's possible for the future. And so some of the locations that will be available on the tour will be studios of the artists themselves.
We will have several artists at their own studios. We do have 2 people showing at the Common Cup, 2 people will be showing at the Blue Goat, and 2 people, Bill Willis and Dan Willis, will be at Dan's studio downtown. And then the other locations then are all at artist studios.
Oh, that's so cool. I love how, it really becomes a community festival when you have like people going into the businesses and people not just into folks' homes.
Exactly, yeah. And I hope that it will also help everybody in Amity, not just the artists, but businesses and. Go ahead.
Well, most artists love to share their process, and so by having people come into our studios, we can show them what we do, how we do it, and they can be just a small part of our creative process for that day. But Amity has so much to offer. There are several very well-known restaurants downtown, and Blue Raven, Taco Burros, the Mexican restaurant across the street that I'm blanking on right now. the Platter Girl, who I think will be open.
She will be open all 3 days.
Oh, cool.
Who does little charcuterie trays.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she's amazing. And there are just so many little businesses in Amity that we would just love to showcase. Amity downtown is a vibrant area, and by bringing people in, we hope to share what our small town can offer.
Yeah, well, it sounds exciting and wonderful, and I think, yeah, it's when I've gone on art tours in the past, like, it is exciting sometimes the conversations that you can start with an artist, and even I imagine it's fun because every person that comes into the studio might have a different question, or they may see something a little bit differently, and I think more people should take the opportunity to get, I don't want to say a layer into the artist's layer to see their process, but I think, and it's part of making it so much more accessible, and that's so cool. Having the festival or the art tour in Amity makes it so much more accessible to the people who live in Amity.
And that's the whole idea.
Yes, yeah, because I feel like sometimes the small towns don't get to have as many artistic events, and there's no reason. So I'm so glad you're doing what you're doing. We have the website is at, I have amityartcollectivetour.com, so folks can go on there to get more information. And I guess, is there any, folks can start anywhere in the tour? Is there?
It is a self-guided tour.
Cool.
The website will have a map, and as I said, if you go on the locations page, you can click on the address and it'll take you right to Google Maps. So hopefully that'll make it easy for people to find the places. We will have signs up so that when you get in the general area, you can, if you go, maps isn't taking me where I want to go, which happens.
Yes.
There will be signs up, so you can follow the signs. The signs all have, actually our signs look like this right here.
So bright.
So
that'll be, I'm so excited. So first weekend in May. Anything else folks should know about the tour?
11 to 5.
11 to 5, that's important.
3 days.
All ages welcome.
All ages welcome. I'm not sure. I think most of our locations are handicap accessible. I don't
check
anything else.
I can't really think of it. Anything else to add? You've done a wonderful job of who we are, what we hope to do.
Well, and I love also having so many artists and so many places that you get to go, and having it over 3 days is very smart, because I sometimes feel like you have to kind of pick and choose, but this will be such a good opportunity to see all parts of Amity.
But we also hope that other artists in Amity, because we know there are more, will be part of us in future years. So this is our very first year, but we plan on doing this for many years to come.
That's so exciting. Well, congratulations on your soon-to-be first year of the art tour, and thank you for the work that you're doing, promoting the arts out in William Hill County. It's so important. But
it is important. I think education itself is not focused so much on art, but art culturally is very important. It has so many aspects that need not to be lost.
Yes.
So
the more art we can create in our communities, the better off we are, I think. Well, Deb, Bonnie, thank you so much for your time today. It's been wonderful talking to you, and I'm excited for the art tour.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This has been Arts Alive. My name is Courtney Terry. Thank you.